one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beef gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They run here with Singletary. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 6-0 our score after 1. Tua now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready, ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run with Mostert. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Allen going to keep it again. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
56.
Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Half 85.
Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie from 3 yards out. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Tua to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Tagovailoa. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, Sean Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, it's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, Sean Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up.